This is a BBC Earth exclusive. For centuries, the myth of elephant graveyards has captured the imagination of explorers, scientists, writers, and local communities. These mysterious places, often depicted as remote locations filled with the skeletal remains of elephants, are said to be where elephants instinctively go to die. The idea is compelling. Majestic creatures, sensing their time has come, quietly departing from the herd and journeying alone to a secret resting place. But is there any truth to this myth, or is it simply a romanticized notion born from misunderstanding and folklore? The legend of elephant graveyards likely began with the discovery of large concentrations of elephant bones in certain areas of Africa and Asia. Early explorers and hunters, unfamiliar with elephant behavior or the ecological dynamics of the region, assumed these bone clusters were the result of deliberate behavior rather than natural coincidence. Over time, such assumptions evolved into stories of graveyards, places known only to elephants, hidden from the eyes of humans and full of valuable ivory waiting to be claimed. These tales were repeated and embellished, gaining a mythical status in both Western literature and local folklore. Despite their popularity, no scientifically verified elephant graveyard has ever been found. However, this does not mean that the myth is completely without basis. In fact, there are logical and natural explanations for why large numbers of elephant bones may accumulate in certain areas. Before we start, please take a second to subscribe. It really helps us keep making great videos. Thank you. Elephants follow long-established migratory routes and often revisit the same water sources year after year. When droughts hit or diseases spread, weakened or elderly elephants may die near these critical resources. As a result, river banks, swamps, and watering holes can become places where multiple elephants have died over the years, creating the illusion of a graveyard. Another contributing factor is the behavior of scavengers. Predators and scavengers such as hyenas, lions, and vultures may drag carcasses or bones into particular spots to feed, unintentionally creating bone clusters. Over time, wind, water, and soil erosion can further concentrate these remains, making them appear even more deliberate than they are. In this way, natural processes combined with animal behavior can easily lead to mistaken conclusions about elephant death rituals. In 1878, American hunter and explorer Frederick Selous described finding a dried elephant skull on the bank of a river in what is now Tanzania. He suggested that elephants might deliberately go to isolated spots to die, citing a lack of carcasses elsewhere as evidence. His theory was widely accepted at the time. In 1938, writer Peter Matthiessen popularized the term elephant graveyard in his book The African. The image stuck and soon became part of mainstream folklore. This enduring myth has inspired numerous theories, explorations, and expeditions in search of the elusive graveyard. One of the most famous attempts was undertaken by National Geographic in 1966. Explorer and author Peter Matthiessen returned to the area he had written about earlier, accompanied by a team. Despite a 5-week search, they found no solid evidence of an elephant graveyard, but they did observe behaviors that shed light on elephant psychology. The quest for the elephant graveyard highlighted both the appeal and the elusiveness of this mystical concept. So is it entirely baseless? Not according to Colin P. Grove, professor of veterinary pathology at the University of Pretoria in South Africa. Grove has studied elephant mortalities in areas with high bone concentrations. He believes the graveyards may exist conceptually, not geographically. Grove's work demonstrates that in certain regions, natural factors like disease, drought, poaching, starvation, or war can lead to clustered elephant deaths. These areas might stretch across hundreds of square kilometers. Thus, an elephant graveyard could refer to a zone where deaths frequently occur rather than a specific site. This explanation aligns with observations made during the National Geographic expedition in the 1960s. The team encountered numerous bone-rich sites, each with its own history of tragedy, be it disease outbreaks, poisoning, or droughts. Rather than a single graveyard, there appeared to be multiple places where elephants had perished. Elephants are known for their impressive memories and remarkable navigational abilities. They utilize landmarks, odors, and celestial cues to traverse vast distances and find familiar watering holes and food sources. When elephants travel, they often follow well-worn paths through established corridors. These routes connect critical resources like water and food and allow elephants to maintain communication with other members of their species. Some migration routes cover hundreds of kilometers and have been used by elephants for generations. This innate navigational ability enables elephants to retrace familiar paths ensuring access to essential sustenance. Without these inherent skills, elephants would face challenges locating vital resources, potentially disrupting established migratory patterns and threatening their survival. This innate understanding of their environment allows them to thrive and ensure their continued existence across generations. But it also plays a role in the formation of what appears to be graveyards. Elephants also tend to revisit the same mineral licks and watering holes regularly. Mineral licks are areas rich in essential minerals and salts that elephants and other animals are naturally drawn to consume. These licks are particularly crucial during dry seasons when water sources become scarce. Elephants will journey great distances to reach mineral-rich pools and springs, even if they lie beyond their usual habitat range. Similarly, during times of drought, elephants display tenacity in tracking down dependable water sources. Their determination to quench their thirst and obtain necessary nutrients leads them to retrace steps and seek out familiar spots with reliable supplies of water. These behaviors contribute to the concentration of elephant bones in specific areas. During times of hardship, if an elephant succumbs near a watering hole or mineral lick, others may die there too, drawn to the same resource. This can create clusters of bones, giving rise to the appearance of a graveyard. Elephants don't necessarily gather to die, but when faced with adversity, they instinctively seek out sustenance and hydration, and this can lead to an accumulation of remains in particular spots. Several African cultures have woven tales of elephant graveyards into their folklore. In these narratives, elephants are often portrayed as wise, spiritual beings with a deep connection to their surroundings. The idea that elephants would select a sacred place to die reinforces their revered status within these cultures. In some stories, the elephant graveyard symbolizes a return to ancestral roots or a communion with ancient spirits. These myths highlight the profound respect and reverence with which Africans have regarded elephants for generations. When Europeans arrived in Africa, they encountered these stories, but interpreted them through their own cultural lens. Explorers and hunters often dismiss the spiritual aspects of these narratives, focusing instead on the material value of ivory. The romanticized notion of the elephant graveyard became popular in Western literature, but it diverged significantly from its original cultural context. Today, the myth persists globally, fueled by media portrayals in books, films, and documentaries. Its endurance speaks to our fascination with the unknown and the mysteries of the natural world. Despite its cultural significance, there is no factual basis for the belief in elephant graveyards. Scientific studies have failed to uncover evidence of elephants traveling to designated death spots or exhibiting collective burial behaviors. While elephants exhibit complex emotions and strong social bonds, there is no evidence they intentionally gather in remote locations to die. Nonetheless, the allure of the elephant graveyard continues to captivate our imagination. The myth reflects our desire to understand the complexities of the natural world and the profound mysteries of life and death. It serves as a reminder of the enduring power of storytelling and the human tendency to seek meaning in the unknown. Elephants don't need secret graveyards to express their awareness of mortality. Their profound responses to loss, memory, and remembrance resonate deeply within us, offering a glimpse into the depths of their emotional intelligence. Perhaps the true fascination lies not in the myth itself, but in the profound questions it raises about consciousness, mortality, and the intricate tapestry of life. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the natural world, the elephant graveyard myth serves as a reminder of the boundless wonders that await our discovery and the profound connections that bind us to the creatures we share this planet with. The idea of a secret elephant graveyard endures because it taps into deeper human themes: mortality, ritual, mystery, and memory. We are drawn to stories that suggest animals share our awareness of life and death, that they have customs and sacred places. In the case of elephants, this desire is magnified by their intelligence, their size, and their unmistakable sense of presence. They are animals that command respect, and the notion that they might have a secret tradition for death is an extension of the awe they inspire. While no scientific evidence supports the existence of an elephant graveyard, the behaviors elephants do exhibit, mourning, memory, gentle interaction with the dead, are no less fascinating. In some ways, the truth is even more powerful than the myth. Elephants don't need a hidden valley of bones to demonstrate their awareness of social bonds. Their actions in life and death show a level of empathy and awareness that continues to amaze. The myth of the elephant graveyard may be a myth, but it reflects real aspects of elephant behavior that are still being explored today.